this is the part one of my awakening journey story. If you are not following my YouTube channel yet, it won't take you nothing to go and subscribe on my YouTube channel, because I drop educative and spiritual videos there that will be of help to you in this journey of spirituality. Most of you, if only you can sit and listen and take instructions, you will be able to know how to build your spiritual life perfectly by yourself. I'll be back soon doing my normal free consultation on live stream. So if you are not following me yet, if you have not subscribed yet, do well to do that now so that you don't miss out. So back to the story, my true life story. I was born into a Christian home. My mother and my father are both Christians, but I am the only one that faith chose this path for. It all started when I was in ND2 in Abia State Polytechnic. My father really loved all his children being educated. He doesn't mind spending all his last money for you just to get that degree. In my ND2 level, I started losing concentration. Like, there was nothing they were doing in that school that was going into my head again. But in my ND1, there was this passion of, oh, I just entered school. I'm very, very happy. I was flowing along, like always serious. But everything changed. Not only did everything change physically, health-wise, I started having signs of me feeling sick. I know I was sick, but physically, when I asked somebody around me, like, do I look like I'm sick? Because the gravity of how it was on me was making me look as if I would have been so dry, looking so ill and pale. But to my greatest surprise, anytime I asked my friend back then, she'll be like, no, you are fine, you are still looking okay. But deep down inside, I know I was going. I started having dreams of seeing myself in water. I also saw myself at times with snakes, and these snakes, they will be trying to crawl on me. I'll be running in that dream, and the only person that I saw myself always saving me was my dad. My dad would be like, oh, leave those snakes, they are nothing, just leave them, let them go. And he would just use his hand and bring out those snakes from my body and just throw away. So I kept on having this dream. Is it the one that I was inside the river, like in the middle of a deep sea, a very big sea, and this particular snake was just trying to play with me? I was not giving it attention. Before you know it, it turned into a man, and he started pursuing me in that dream. Even the one my daddy took me, we walked on the water, and we walked across the sea to the other part of the sea, and we saw a lady with this shiny apparel. I could not see her legs. I only saw small part of her face. She was sitting on a very high chair. Then my daddy just took me and dropped there. I was like, I am coming. And before I could look back, he had already disappeared. So most times, because I was not used to these dreams, most time when I have it, I will start panicking. I will start shouting. Like, I'll wake up, I will scream out. And that was the beginning of my health challenge. People that know me very well in the area I stayed, like that know me before I started my calling, they know I really suffered from serious health challenge. And the kind of sickness I was having is shortness of breath, faintiness, always having headache. Like, the kind of headache I have was this kind of strong migraine headache. And sometimes it will look as if I am carrying building on my head. If I am walking, I cannot walk head straight again. I'll always be putting my eyes on the ground because the kind of pressure I was also feeling in my eye. Everyday flu, sneezing. I was always having stomach issues, painful cramps on my stomach. Like, the torment, like, it was too much. If today I go to the doctor and explain that it is headache, I am having serious headache, my next complaint will be on my stomach. The next one, they are bringing me when I fainted to the hospital. And then I was in school with my brother, because my brother was also a student of Abia State Polytechnic. So I was living in his house then. He was the one always going to hospital, going to buy me drugs, trying to make sure I'm fine. But all the test results, everything came out negative. It showed that there was nothing wrong with me. So you all know now, the least doctors will tell you maybe typhoid and malaria, and you know malaria always come out positive in Nigeria. As far as you're a Nigerian, there's no time you go for the malaria test. Even if it is just 1+, you must see it. I was treating typhoid and malaria then, but still yet I knew it was not typhoid and malaria that was wrong with me. Because of me, my brother had to start attending holy Sabbaths. That was when he went to ask the prophets then if what is wrong with me is ordinary, because he has seen the condition I am. He has seen how much we have spent so far. And he has seen that doctors are even saying this thing is not hospital stuff. The whole test I did that period, if I still have the opportunity to find it, at least it should be like this, because that is not where it ends. He went to his prophets at my back. Then I was not even aware he has gone to the prophet, because at that moment I could not even understand what anyone was saying. I was always screaming, my head, my stomach, always lying down, always feeling tired, like as if I want to faint. So he went to his prophets, and his prophet told him, oh, this your sister is a marine girl, and she has a serious calling. 2 kingdoms are dragging her. I know most of you must have heard this kind of prophecy of 2 kingdoms are dragging you. And you might be wondering, you know, church people, they will interpret the way they are supposed to interpret it as a church person. Because the way he said it, he said 2 kingdoms are dragging you, one of God, one of Satan. Church people always look at traditional people like we are worshiping Satan. But I am here to clear all those accusations. Like, I will explain more about it, so that if you are in such a confused state, you will know how to channel your energy. You will know that traditional people are not people of Satan or bad people. I was asked to be brought to the church by the prophets. My brother came home. He told me there is somewhere we'll be going to. I said anywhere, just to get back my peace. I called my mom. I'm more closer to my mom then in telling her things like this, because I know my mommy like believes more in things like this than my father. And I told her, see what is happening, and it's looking like I will have to come back to Lagos, because I was in Abia State by then schooling. It seems I'll have to come back to Lagos so that we can know what to do about this. My mommy was like, okay, fine, she will discuss it with my father so they will know what to do about it. I said, okay. Before my brother told me about this, his prophet, I said, okay, fine, let me go and see the prophet. So that evening, I went to see the prophet.